Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Messi. Well, that is one way to stop him. Shot a goal! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Botafogo are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's away! And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Plays it through. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's Mbappe! Oh, it rattles the bar. Decent enough try.
Mbappe must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That has not gone well. Messi is sporting a guilty look up. And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Caught offside that time. Botafogo looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can.
He's tried one! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Now it's Pelé. He's picked his way through. Pelé!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Vieira cuts out the pass. Mbappe with a definite foul there. You knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Tries to pass it through. Real chance! He has done it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Vardiol. Camavinga. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu. He won't be happy with that one. Played out to the right. Quansah. Some good work on the right flank here. Pele. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Little doubt, that is a foul. Pele. Bellingham. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Zanetti pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. Zanetti gathers from the goal kick. The most accurate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moments.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Quansah promptly onto that, and that is that. Nice looking ball, nicely intercepted. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that pass isn't the best. Great vision. He's shifting. Messi! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And it's Cruyff. That's good running with the ball. Messi. Mbappe. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Cruyff. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Takes a shot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Birmingham absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Agradecemos sua atenção.
And we're off again. And that's put paid to a promising move. Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Looking for options for movement. Looking for a runner. Floated through. And he's straight offside. Ederson gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Guardiola. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Oh, that's fabulous. Cafu, and he's managed to get free. Hefty. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Ederson looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. What a sensational save from Ederson! They want to be quick to recover this.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. Yeah, can so cleverly bypass the press. And he is going into that little black book. And he should have made it 4.
Messi will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Bellingham stood his ground strongly. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Showing good feet. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell and play, and it makes even less sense.
Shirtani. Vardiol. Stood up well to him there. And he's intervened well there. Maldini looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Mbappe! It's run loose here. He's gone for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
It could be in here. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And it's Neymar. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now, who's going to be first to this? Good ball, good take. He gets big. He's got a goal. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Referee has just said play on. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. it's come to nothing. Sabitzer, played out towards the right wing, and he's had it nicked away. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Messi. Neymar. Sabitzer. Camavinga. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Neymar. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Pacho, and it's played into the middle, and he was quick to react. Shirtani. And we're done. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Someone who I think has developed into a fine all-round forward, Peter, is Rashford. He now has the versatility to play from wider positions. He prefers to be on the left side mostly, and loves running beyond defences now or just dropping in short. And he seems at his deadliest when he's making those diagonal runs from out to in.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Short changes him with that pass. And it's DiMarco. Neymar. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now that's well seen too. Rashford. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bellingham. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's made its way to him. Threads one in. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Del Piero. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Cruyff. Eto'o. Cruyff. Might be dangerous. He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Eto'o really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Quality ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Buchanan. Bellingham. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Now it's Del Piero. Cruyff. Bellingham. Neymar. And it's DiMarco. Bellingham. And it's Neymar. Now it's Rashford. Out towards the flank. Rashford. Oh, well played. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Del Piero. Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's put paid to a promising move. Buchanan. DiMarco. And this is Neymar. the most accurate pass. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a key interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the shot! It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Birmingham can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And this is Eto'o.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Chance for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that should get the job done. And it's Bellingham. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but...
Del Piero! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
So, third corner of the game. And he thumps it clear. They get a throw in. Big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Picked out brilliantly. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That is ended up in no man's land. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now he's got space here, and he welcomes it in. He's done very well to take that back. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
To all members of the crowd,
Some first half thoughts?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another and we know it's an awful long way back.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Birmingham definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Great chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Looking for options for movement. That's a delicate pass. Van Dijk. DiMarco. Çalhanoğlu. Bellingham. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
In by Messi.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Has a look and plays it forward. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That's been cut out, well played. Manuel gets it away. And here's Messi. Bellingham, he's found a way through. And that's played in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There's a searching pass. A probing pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, it's a great ball here. Rashford unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bellingham. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rashford.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Barcelona have it back and can go again. Rafael Leao. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, good ball! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
And here's Rashford. Bellingham. Aviati claims comfortable. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary. Pass somewhat off target. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Time and again they are repelled. He's beaten the last man. He might be in here. Oh, super ball. He's shifting through the gears here. And a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Defending of the desperate variety.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire...
Oh, what has happened here? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well timed, excellent interception. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Neatly clipped into space. And that pass just didn't quite work. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Clipped into space.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Birmingham can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Great ball, and he's in here. That is good alertness. I think we're just about done here.
There will be 1 minute
Played into
added
space.
time.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, there's the clearance. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Del Piero voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Attendees to this
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
I hope I don't seem biased towards my compatriot, but I really think John O'Shea could have a very big role to play here.
Listen, you don't win all the medals that he's won without doing something right, do you?
Exactly. And I think he's going to have a busy game, covering all sorts of defensive positions, especially when the team's on the front foot. That's when his versatility really comes into its own.
He's had a shot! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Adriano. Messi has been caught there, it's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the shot! They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah.
And the finish! Goal! Colombia! And they get themselves in front!
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good-looking ball. That was good alertness. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's... Chance! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Ball is over the line. Tries a shot! Just off target. And we have our very first corner. He rises! Neymar. Colombia are looking to go forward now.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
O'Shea is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Scholes. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Neymar, who played through for the wide man. Bellingham. Great vision. Cruyff. Cruyff! Half an hour played now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And this is Del Piero. Well, The defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Well, that is one way to stop him. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he is going into that little black book. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Cruyff. And he welcomes it in. And Del Piero! Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Bebeto.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Messi. Neymar looking to add to his goal. Threads one in. He's in a good position here. Cruyff cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Adriano could be danger here. Adriano! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Cambio en Colombia. Número 17.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Makaleli is looking wide. Neymar going full tilt down the left. Bellingham is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Del Piero, and this is Adriano. He could be in here. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And the first half is done. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He won't be happy with that one. Quality ball. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Messi. Piqué attempts a clearance. Cruyff. O'Shea gives no quarter whatsoever. Now, what about a counter-attack? It's played through for him. And this is Puskos. Great chance! He scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Colombia take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
And this is Bebeto. Tries to play it through. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising!